Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Isaacs here. Today we are going to be learning the 4 common exception words is, his, has and I. And I'm going to give you ideas of 3 different games that you can play at home with your family to make learning them a little bit more fun. So as well as spelling the words correctly, it's always important to make sure that you form the letters correctly when you are writing them. So the first word we're going to look at is the word is. And when you write the I, you start in the middle and you go down the insect's body and a dot on the nose. Make sure it's just a dot and not a great big football. And the S is a middle-sized letter as well. Slither down the snake. The next word has those 2 letters in it as well, but it's his, so it's got an H at the beginning. Make sure your H is nice and tall. Down the horse's neck and over his body with a flick. I, just a dot on the nose, and the S again. The next word is has, and it has the H again, so nice and tall. Down the horse's neck and over his body. The A has got a flick, and the S again. And the final one, which is probably the easiest one and one we're all very good at, is the I. And it's nice and tall, and it's got a line at the top and a line at the bottom. So these are the 4 words that we are going to be using. The first game is one of my favourites, and it's word squares, which a lot of the grown-ups will already know how to play. You can download this sheet from the website playdoh2plateau.com, or you can just draw your own. All you need to draw is lines of dots, probably 9 or 10 in each row. And this is how we play. So I'm player number 1, and I'm using purple, and I am using the word his, which is H-I-S. And I'm playing against Elmo, our class elephant, and he's yellow, and his word is the word is, which is spelled I-S. So it's really simple. Each player chooses a word, which we've done, and you take turns drawing a line from one dot to another. When you make a box, you write your word in the middle and you spell it out. And you play until the whole board is complete, and the player with the most boxes at the end wins. So it is my turn to play, and I've spotted that I can get a box here. So I join up my box, and inside I write my word neatly, and I spell it out. His, H-I-S. And now it's Elmo's turn. He's going to draw a line. There's nowhere to get a box, so he just draws his next line, and play continues. And Elmo has now realised he can get a box here. So here he goes, he's going to draw his line. And his word is the word is, so he writes it in, is, and he spells it I-S, is. And you carry on until the end. The next game is the game you will all know how to play, and it is Noughts and Crosses. I am going to be using purple, and I'm going to be using the word I. And again, I'm going to be playing against Elmo, and he's using the word has. Very simple. You just draw your board and take turns at writing your word and see who is the winner. You might have to write quite small to fit them in, or draw your board a little bit bigger. Elmo's blocking me here. Oh, and I've just noticed Elmo is the winner again. He's very good at this game, and he has got 3 of his lines in a row, which means he's the winner, and we can give him a point under his name. You can play keeping points, you could play best out of 3, it's up to you. The final game is speed writing, and all you need for this is a piece of paper and a pen, and you may want the tricky word sitting somewhere as well, just to remind you how to spell it. So all I've done is I've folded my paper in half and half again, so it's now in quarters, and I am timing myself. I give myself 20 seconds to see how many times I can write the word correctly. So when I did it the first time, I managed to write has 6 times, and I've just put that number at the bottom so I see what my score is. Then I repeat this again and again and again and see if I can beat my score each time.